Welcome back to the Girl or Girl Bookworm. So, today I have a video for you, which feels a long time coming. As I told you, November was going to be crazy. I've read one book since the last time I, wrapped you up. One. Granted, it was a beast. So I have nothing to wrap you up on right now. So I decided I need to film something. I haven't been buying books, even though I did just totally place a book outlet order. But the book outlet order was on Black Friday, and they were all sequels, so they count. But I was like, I have no book hauls to really do. I've got, nothing exciting. But I was like, wait a minute. The end of the year is almost here. People are totally starting to show, the last books that we want to get in before the end of the year. Now, I've got a lot here. But I also have, a lot on my shelf that I would be, totally pleased with if I read before the end of the year. So, really, it's kind of a loose idea. But I figured I would show you what's going on. I would still like to finish on Cold Dark Sea by Elizabeth Blackwell, because this book I started, and I've been wanting to read it. I just haven't. But I'd like to finish this because it's also the Cold Dark Sea. So, it feels, very wintry, and I feel like it'd be perfect for December. Fingers crossed I could get to it. Speaking of On a Dark Lake sequel, the name is not coming to me right now, by Sarah Bailey. The sequel comes out December 8th, and I have a NetGalley version of that book. So I would like to read that before it comes out so I can get that reviewed for you guys. So that is also on my list. I'd like to finish 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty. I am 62 pages in. Loving it. I have just had no time and have been a crazy nut job. So my goal is tonight, because it's raining and I'm not super stressed out right at the moment, I would love to delve into this and get at least halfway. I'm really enjoying this, as with all of Leanne Moriarty's books. Obsessed already. So I would love to finish this one. Let's see. To go kind of with the seasons, I still have the 3 autumn love stories from To Have and To Hold by Betsy St. Amant, Becky Wade, and Katie Ganshert. So this is the fall one. So, my hope, this is my plan, that I could finish this before the end of the month, and then I can get this in, because then it still counts. It's November. Granted, fall is still, all the way until the middle of, December, but, still. If I could get these 2 done this week, I would be on cloud 9. So my goal is to get these done this week, so that way this weekend I could read that Sarah Bailey book. I would also like to pick up one of the winter versions. So I've got Season to Wed and Winter Brides. So I would like to get another anthology done before the end of the year, so that way whatever one I don't pick to read, I could read in January or February. So that's my goal with these. I would love to get to The Little Shop of Found Things by Paula Blackston. I was given this to review, and I've been such a bad person and have not gotten to it. I made a goal page and everything, and I never got to the goal page. It's one of those slow-moving books that I literally just need a minute to sit and delve. It was good from what I got to. I've only gotten 14 pages in. I'm hoping that, once conferences and, because report cards were due last week before Thanksgiving and conferences are coming up, once those are, out of the way and I just have smooth sailing until Christmas, I really want to get this done, because that's not fair. They sent me this and I stink as a person. Ever since I set my book buying ban, all of a sudden my reading has gone out the window. I'm I'm going to be on this book buying ban forever, because I made the mistake of planning it while I've been crazy busy. I'm literally only 9 books in, and I'm ready to have a heart attack. Then I also would like to get to An Unwanted Guest by Sherry LaPena. This just seems so and then there were none in winter in a cabin, and I'm yes. So I'm all for this in December. So I would love to get to this before the end of the year, because it just seems so, just the right moment. Worst case scenario, if it goes until next year, not a big deal, because it's still winter then, but I would love to get to this by the end of the year. Some books that just have been on my TBR forever, and I need to get them off. One With You by Sylvia Day. This is the final book in the Crossfire series, and I've been putting it off. 1, because it's huge. 2, because I'm sad to see it end. But I need to do it. So I would love to knock the series out this the end of this year and just be done with it. I'm excited, but I'm nervous, and I just want to get to it. And then this book has been on like 20 TBRs this year, I feel like. And I was just at Thanksgiving with the person who also has been recommending me to read this forever. And I'm like, I know, I haven't read it yet. And that's Lilac Girls by Martha Hall Kelly. And I have no reason for not reading this. Absolutely none. So I think by the end of this year, if I don't have this done, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's really, is it long? Not bad. It's like 470 pages. But still. Another one that I literally just need to sit my butt down and read it. Maybe like right before Christmas break. That would be fun. Because Christmas, we get out for school before Christmas Eve this time. Like the 21st. So I have a whole weekend that maybe I could just sit and read that. So that way when it comes down to sitting with that family member, I could finally tell them that I've read it. And then two books that are kind of like, they're wintry, so I should read them. Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Just with the hockey and the season of winter, I just feel like this needs to happen before the end of the year. I don't know. And then going along with the hockey as well, The Deal Off Campus 1 by L. Kennedy. So that way I can decide if I want to continue with the series or not. Because I have a feeling these covers will change yet again, and I want to make sure that my copies match. But I don't even know if I have the right copy. Like, this thing is ginormous. This thing is like the size of my head, but I don't know. I've been wanting to read this lately. Like I said, there's a whole ton of books on my shelf that I would love to get to. So basically anything is fair game. But I just wanted to share with you an idea of what I would love to finish this month. Well, next month and a half. Not month and a half. Week. Month and a week, whatever you call this. The last hurrah of 2018. I don't know, there's so many books. I'm like looking around and I'm like, I could read that one, I could read that one. So basically fair game to anything. But I just felt like sharing with you what I had in mind. Let me know if there's any books that you definitely need to get to by the end of the year. And let me know. I hope you guys have been doing really well. I'm sorry that I have been MIA. I know that you guys are always telling me to relax and that it's okay and that you'll always be here for me, but I just feel like an awful person when I don't film and when I'm not reading. I've been at least Instagramming things that are about my life, so you have an idea of why my life has been so crazy, but hopefully I can come to you very soon with a wrap-up, even though, like I said, at this point, I've read one book, but I think I could get back on that kick. I'm hoping so. Let's hope. And how are you guys doing on your book buying ban? Let me know down below if you decided to join me in Project 50. I'm only 9 in. I bet you're doing better than me, but let me know. I don't even know how to end videos anymore because it's been such a long time. I'm just going to leave because I'm just being weird. Okay, bye everybody!